continuing on with the still the same workshop that we originally had. Although, as the stream title says, we're sort of in what I think is possibly the end game. Because we've already got, as far as I know, the most advanced blueprints that there currently are. Right. The UI, right. Yes, market, that's the one. Like, I don't think there's even, like, super advanced or hyper advanced or anything like that, as awesome as that actually be to have. So, it sort of just is what it is. We're making a bunch of drones to saturate that market. We're making a bunch of portable fireplaces to saturate that market. And whenever these are made up, we can sell them both at the same time in bulk, make a boatload of money. And the game seems quiet. Is that just me? Oh, okay. I'll Windows mixer it then, I suppose. Bump that up to like 35 or so. Remember when 10 megabytes of RAM was breaking the budget? I remember that. I remember my brother's PC, because he went off to college. I've said this a few times, but I don't know who all remembers me saying it. My brother, when he was off at college, he came back and he had this, what to me was just an insane gaming PC. His video card, it was its own video card, like a dedicated video card, and the fucking thing had a fan on it. Like, it ran so good, it needed a fan to cool itself. That was the shit then. And the original Call of Duty game that could jump the graphics up to high, the pipe bomb that you're holding had like actual like texture to it. It wasn't just some brown cylinder thing. Oh god, those were the days. Call of Duty was a beautiful game back then. Might still be, I don't know. They still doing Call of Duty, or is all that moved on to Black Ops or Operation War or whatever crazy name they've got nowadays? Are they even any good, or is it pretty much just multiplayer? Batur, hello, welcome. Chat finally loaded, took 10 minutes. Oh, jeez. Installing an old game and such it didn't have enough RAM because it didn't recognize the amount that you had. Ooh, I'd not had that happen. Ultima Underworld solid color caves. The latest Call of Duty was a really good throwback. Whole new engine since Call of Duty 2. Ooh. New one's a decent reboot. Don't know about the story. Yeah, I only ever played the very first one and the second one. And that was it. That was all. I think I maybe checked out Black Ops at one point and then just laughed at the story and never played it. I think I might have like 40 minutes logged in it. Not that much. Marker Grants, hello, welcome. Yeah, endgame. What I consider the endgame, at least. Like, I don't really know what else there is to do. Like, there's plenty of space for me to expand. Like, the only other thing that we could do is just expand and make more of and faster and stuff. And then, you know, advance in the research and development, all that. But, like, generally it's just doing more of the same. And I'm not sure that's really worthwhile. So I figured we'd probably just like pound through the rest of this and get it just officially finished off, and then we'll switch over to Gunsmith or something like that and see how that goes. Because I'm still curious in Gunsmith. I never played it more than the quick look that I had, and it looked really cool and seemed really cool. Go ahead and overclock this lathe. Maybe even get another lathe at some point. Probably sell off some of these drones because we got to get these things. Got to get these going. The assembly is no problem. We got loads of assembly going on. It is pretty much just this lathe. Let's go to the drones. We'll sell off, I don't know, another 10 drones. See if I'll maybe get another lathe. We'll do that. Then split these in half. Move them over. Give that guy a quick repair. And now we can double the output of the whatever we're making with that. Sooner that's done, the better. slowly transition to mass production. Well, yeah, I mean, generally that's kind of like, yeah, just make more of everything. Like, we're doing the premium stuff. I can make... Because I got... Hold on. Did I actually get the thing for, like, super premium materials? I haven't yet. I can apparently afford it. I missed when that happened. Item pickup and drop-off speed by 40% and worker movement speed by 10%. Delay the transport. The experienced intern, or inexperienced rather. Fancier machines, I'm curious on those, definitely. But we could also pick up the longer deadlines. And premium materials. Which would definitely be cool. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get, like, Metal Production 3, though. Let's grab that and see what that unlocks. An advanced abrasive... Oh, jeez. What? What? Oh. Hello there. Have you considered working with more entertaining products than just furniture or everyday products? Mitsurella deals with anything related to speed and vehicles. Oh. We think you might have what it takes to become our supplier. As a test, we could use some engines for one of our products. Are you up for the task? A scooter engine. Yo, I'd love to just make a car or something like that. That'd be great. One of the most basic products. Think you can get these sorted for us? One of the most basic, eh? Do I have a metal bending station? I'm not sure I do. I'll just tentatively. And you're wanting a mold plus. Wow, mold plus. Yeah, let's see. We got a forge that does mold plus. The advanced plasma cutter. 50% straight cuts, 200% with the wavy cuts, and the advanced abrasive saw for 200% straight cuts. Nice, and I don't have a metal bender. Not yet, at least. So we will say just welding, because I do have a welding station, and these things will just melt, because I have a bunch of the basic forges. That's super easy. And then yeah, the premium materials just allows me to go for this stuff, which is really expensive. But it would allow me to be like... You know, if I'm doing like a bunch of molding stuff, generally the stuff that you're making with the basic molds may not be strong enough or fancy enough to handle the target. So you'd end up having to go with something else that may not actually be very fitting for you. But with the premium materials, I could just be like, well, we're going to do the mold stuff, but we're using a really nice material for it. Therefore, you can now do that with the material and still satisfy the target, so you don't have to, like, you know, go out of your way and do something stupid with it. Alright, arrow tits all the way. Cool. Yeah, it's certainly pretty basic, this thing. It just requires, you know, the really fancy machine, but that ain't that bad at all. We can probably kick those off and see what else they got. We'll have to expand our welding a little bit. 3 hours of welding being taken up. And also, I suppose 4 hours of this. That's also not really that great. Take a look at doing that, sure. Have I ever checked out Mega Aquarium or Factory Town? Mega Aquarium, no. Factory Town, yes. Might be right up your alley in a similar fashion to Little Big Workshop. Yeah, Factory Town I took a look at. I did a little mini-series on it, I think just 3 parts or so. I really liked it. Was still learning it a bit, though. So then I started over again, knowing what I knew. And then I just kind of dropped it and moved on to something else. Because that was before he had did a overhaul on the coin system and all that. And it just seemed like it had a really long, slow, grindy start to it that I wasn't a huge fan of. But shortly thereafter, he did some crazy currency overhaul type thing. And the whole beginning of the game works a lot different nowadays, and I've not looked at it since. I'd like to. That's another one I should go back to. Mega Aquarium, though? I'm not really sure what that is. What's Mega Aquarium? Better still, wish you could have your one and the sub badge. Oh, like the first founder badge and also the sub badge. That'd be great. Because technically you've subscribed for 9 months. You're one of the tops. Nunes Archer, welcome. Hello, how you doing? 10 more portable fireplaces to go. Let's do this. I'll overclock you as well. Make sure they're both overclocked. Go, 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 because we're just waiting on those. And market-wise, it looks like we're going to have to make a few more of them, because we're only making 60. There's a demand for 67, so we'll have to queue up another 10. And I'm sure all that's fine. Just whatever. Oh, that. Oh. Oh. Oh, shit. We're doing another 60 on accident. Yikes. Well, not great, but the stuff's already, it's already ordered. If I cancel it now, we'll just throw it out. Oopsie whoopsie. There goes just throwing shit everywhere. I like that they do that. It's a tycoon-like aquarium game. Cutesy 3D graphics, designing and building fish habitats, and managing guest flow, employees, etc. Do I have to know much about fish? The correct answer is no, but... Would it be absurdly painful to watch me, a guy who knows nothing about fish, play a game about making aquariums for fish? Yeah, close to bankruptcy. We'll sell off, we'll deliver 20 more of those. And 10 more of those. Not fully saturating the market, but close to. And we leveled again, so we have 4 more points. I'm gonna go ahead and get the workplace training, I think. Item pickup and drop-off speed by 40%, and the worker movement speed increased by just a general overall 10. Whammo. Anyone know how to smoke a turkey? You get a smoker, you put in the little smoky wood things, and you get them hot, and they start to smoke. And the turkey sits in the smoke for as long as you want. That's about it. As far as I know, anyway. It would be awesome if we could get somebody to help haul some of this stuff, because, like, money's pretty tight right now. They'll make me sell an arcade machine. They have requirements boiled down to pretty simple elements, so no fish knowledge required at all. Oh, good. Want a game where you run a veteran affairs type office for XCOM? Oh god. That sounds awful. I've got 6 workers assigned to it. I'm imagining that's just workers who have nothing else to do, but since I've got, you know, these massive orders set, there we go, money's fixed. I'm assuming we just don't have any spare workers for that. And another truck arrived for some of the drones, maybe? I'm not sure what they were here for. Alright. Also split this, throw them over. Keep these overclocked. Alright. Drones, 22 is, excuse me, the demand. I got 28 of them, so we're good there. These guys, though, demand's 50. I've only got 42. Apparently. Oh yeah, I got rid of some of the 58 just then, right, of course. Just waiting on that, though. Should work more with the billboard. It costs only 100 bugs. 100 bugs? You mean the... like assigning stuff? The billboard. Oh, a trophy. Show off your mastery of metal. Okay. There. Mastery of metal goes there. Yeah, I could get a billboard going for the lathes. More workers I can't currently have. I'm at the cap. I never picked up the research to get more workers. Probably one of those you should pick up early-ish. Is this game finished or early access? This is finished. It was released like October 16th or 17th or something like that. Link the billboards to storage. There. Okay. I always forget to link billboards and stuff to storage. Get those repairing. Hauling wise, we doing alright? Yeah, getting there. There's still a bit of stuff all scattered around everywhere. How we doing here? Ooh, I think we're good to go. Market update in 20 hours. We have 53. The demand is 50. So there's that. And there's that. So I've still got some spare. And there we go. Saturate the market for 2 medium or advanced products. We'll have them delivered. And then max reputation we have to do. Which that we were pretty close with doing in Crazy Steve. Yeah, not so much the others. But Crazy Steve, we're getting there. That won't be too bad to do. We'll have a market update here pretty soon, so I can grab a challenge from him then. No, okay, I guess it doesn't go in line with the market update. 2 hours, 3 days basically. To do more of these, sure. Just sure. That's fine. Just get rid of all that. Just make some for Steve, and we'll be satisfied with that. Go, 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 go! Haul it, haul it, haul it! Can repair all workbenches linked to a billboard at once. By just like control clicking a billboard or so. Uh-huh. Okay. Falling behind supposedly. But I have to do that. And we'll overclock them both. And that should get us back up in order. So we got a few more fireplaces and some drones left over. Anybody want drones again? There you go, 6 more drones. And then we'll do Crazy Steve's delivery for the portable fireplaces. And see about that then. Okay, I guess they're overclocked. The assignments are all not quite together. It's only using a few of the workbenches that we've got. Okay. We good again, generally. I hope. I'd like to not fail this. I think we're alright. But sure, thanks for stopping in. Have a good one. Very spacious nowadays, the workshop. Yeah, I expanded a bunch of the rooms because I wanted a little more room generally to expand out because we're getting pretty full. And I just kind of shimmied everything down. The break room, it's got a ton of room in it for later on. And the only thing that I don't really have room for is more of the metal stuff because this plot was a massive... Oh, not zones. Plots. It's a massive zone here. So I didn't really spend the bucks on that. I guess I could bring it up here, but I was thinking more loading base at some point up there, and we get like some cool import-export thing going on with all that. Haven't gotten around to doing that yet, though. Not quite yet. Does Crazy Dude have more things for me? He's also got a thing for skis that we could do. A bit of assembly, a bit of welding. Painted ski out of... I mean, we can go with plastic, sure. Why not? What's this? Oh, the bits for your shoes, I think, to clip into. We'll just do a simple mold for that, then. And that has to be the Robotit. Okay. Molding. There you go. There's 4 machines for that. The plastic. There you go. 4 machines for that. The welding, just the 1 machine, I think. Nope. Nope. I got 2 weldings. Okay. Technically 3, but the one is 25%. That doesn't count. And then assembly we have a boatload of. The assembly... Yeah, bring some plastic stuff around. Yeah, I'll bring that up to here. Queue that up as well. We can deliver his whatever. And get these skis banged out. Get him up to max rep and see what we can do with that. Because I'm very curious what unlocks here. And there we go. More employees. So, I can have 10 more workers. Oh jeez, the mold infection. Oh, gross. It's everywhere. I think we could maybe go for a couple haulers and then like 4 regular dudes. We up for that? Would anybody like to have their name in who does not already have their name in? Feel free to shout and I'll throw you in. Prue Faraga? And Morka Grans? Ooh. Morkagons. Cyclosis 04. You okay with just Cyclosis? Or do you really want the 04 in there? The man with gun also wants a hauler. I only got 2 haulers. I only got the 2 haulers. Oh, it's Cyclotis, not Cyclosis. Oh. Prue Froggy, you're being moved. The man with gun. There you go. You're a hauler. Prue Froggy, you're Samantha Walsh. Oh god, if I could learn to type, that'd be great. You'd think I'd learned that by now. 2 more names still if anybody wants it. Okay, that mold's looking good. Is it anywhere else? Yeah, down there a bit too. Oh, gross. It's also here. It's everywhere. There's actually nowhere to throw it in here in this room. Can we, maybe that's out of the way enough? I could probably do with just turning off these random events by now. Alright, flower boxes. I'll just sell a couple of these. That's being disassembled. Fine. There, get that in there. Ah. There we go, we did it. Okay. Put a couple more of them back. Move this guy back. Actually, you're okay there. I'm fine with that. That's whatever. 15 skis down. That was really quick. Well, more skis. Shit, same deal. This will be the yellow variety, though. I'd do skis all day. Easy peasy. Worker promotions. Would anybody actually need a promotion still? Standard workers are red color. Oh, got it. I don't think we have any, like, standard workers ready for... I think it's just people who are already specialized being, like, extra specialized. Way to go, you've done it. Your management have brought your factory to a new level. Access the most awesome upgrades and improvements for your factory. 8 research and development points we were given. Oh god, that phone. I'm planning a huge barbecue and I need lots of barbecue things to do barbecue on. Okay. But really? Just... Okay. Fine. But like, I'm pretty sure this is nothing fancy. We've been doing this. Oh, we could do a really fancy bottom with the molding plus. Whoa. I see. He's wanting, like, some really fancy. It's got to be really high in style. So technically simple detail, but I don't think I have a machine for simple detail. Is that right? Ah, I do. I did end up grabbing one. And then for straight cuts, we got a couple of those. They don't have a billboard though. And then we're going for some robotip with the advanced molding. Yeah, seems like it. Seems like it. Unless, what if I go with... Oh, okay. It has to be with that raw wood. So, alright, the fancier mold. Straight cuts. Put that on that one, I suppose. The lathing can happen. That billboard, the assemblage. Right on up there. And the proper forge. I'm assuming the proper forge can also do, like, standard forge stuff. Man, this is big. That's a big boy. It can go there for now. I think I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy that plot down here. It's so expensive, but... Ugh. And all of this... significantly bigger. And we tear down those walls. And I get another back door. That door up there can maybe stay. I think I'll also expand that storage a bit. Break that wall down. And we get another door. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a door there too. And then this door, that can go away. I think that'll be alright. Because then it's like in kind of a nice line. Just scoot all the doors down. Do it. Make it happen. See you in heaven. Hello. Welcome. Mad Dad. Hello. Welcome. How you doing? Either of you guys want a little work, or I got 2 names to give out still if you want it. Will the next tech step be me replacing all my workers with a production line? Oh, I was thinking like make some robot workers and we just, you know, robots making robots. Why not, you know? So just to check, do we still have any? Yeah, no, it's considered a completely different operation. Okay. Thought it could also handle the basic molding. But I guess not. I like watching these dudes work. Oh. Deliver a total of 800 products of any type or difficulty. Complete the ultimate challenge for at least 2 clients. Ultimate challenge. Have a higher net worth and average revenue than Nemesis Inc. Working on it. Well, let's get that moved down there. That door we're ripping off. This storage will expand a bit. And I guess we'll get another storage for just the machinery on this section, I guess, right? Something like that. You were just general storage. You're the fancy storage. Going to those and the billboards. The billboards being these guys. So that's all fine. Move the trophy. Move the arcade machines. Just scoot it over a little bit. Back to back, so they can have like really cool co-op or like versus mode going on. Excellent. Mad Dad, you want in? Mad Ad. Welcome. Got one more if anybody wants it. Jacob Brown. Tetris 99 but arcade. Yeah, maybe. Just don't make too much noise doing it though. So, it's a special contract. It goes there. 12 hours just for that. Yeek. That ain't great. That ain't great at all. So probably want more of those. But fine. Do it. Because the skis are just finishing. I think all that's left of the skis is basically just assembling. Get them overclocked and that'll be done really quickly. My control highlight for repairs has broken. Okay. Portable fireplaces. You are definitely getting overclocked. And I think It was like 10,000 each. Really expensive. Thinking about getting a second one. I'll do it. I'll get a second one. And that up billboard. And that billboard will be linked to both of those guys. You are then linked to the billboard. Okay. A small shelf I don't think is really doing a whole lot of good here. Large shelf though, probably. Holy shit. These things are legit. And it turns out this isn't just a cool badass chair for them to sit on while they work. I sort of thought that's what that was. You don't want to sit on that though. That looks really not good for you. Alright. Cool. And the haulers get a promotion yet. Super hauler. Super hauler I can't get. Super hauler was for the mass production thing. Which, it looks like I can actually maybe still get that. But that'd be, these guys, super haulers. I would need one more point. I was gonna look at these though. Workstation optimization. Boost workstation efficiency and speed by 15%. Service routines. Reduce maintenance needs by 25% and reduce explosion chance by 50%. Why would you want that? And volunteer workers. New ability. Call volunteers. Active for 24 hours on an 8-day cooldown. Nice. Increase the amount of workers you can hire up to 50. And then that can eventually become 100. Holy shit. Oh yeah, split the work into forge, right? Yeah, good shout. Just move it to the billboard basically and that'll figure it out. Thank you. And also overclock them both. Okay. Do we want to go for that? We could like maybe check out the super haulers then. Like, I need one more rep point still, but it looks like I can probably pick up mass employment, which wouldn't be too bad. Operator and hauler salaries decreased by 35% and recruitment costs decreased by 50%. Like, that sounds pretty okay. The only thing I'm missing out on over here is, like, some cool plastic stuff and the really fancy wood stuff. The rest of it, I don't know, like the anti-slave boots maybe a little bit, but not hugely. Yeah, I can. Wow, you can get both. I thought for sure it'd be a this or that type thing, and you choose one and you lock it off. And that reduces the comfort penalty on all workstations, but I'm gonna save up for the super haulers then. Well, okay. And speaking of comfort, how are we doing now that I've expanded the rooms a bit? Plus 7 mood, plus 16 mood, 14, 72, 24. Alright. So you can mass produce premium products. Yeah, eventually. Seems like it. I don't know if there's a level cap. I'm not sure. But it looks like, yeah, if you're really going for it, you could just go ahead and just do everything. Which is pretty cool. Oh, a barbecue wagon. And that was a scooter engine for these guys. 6-day deadline. I still gotta do the bicycles at some point. Cheers. Link these up to the billboard. That is assembly that is specifically for metal stuff. Solus, thank you very much. 200 bits. Much appreciated. You heading out, or is that just a random one? General assembly can happen up here. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another basic billboard, and I'm going to link together the assembly tables both down here because, well, they could also just move. They could also just move. I think I'll just move them. Something like that. We'll expand this zone a little bit. That's just a general storage. This zone can be expanded a little bit. We can get a second large shelf on here, it looks like, I think. Yeah, easy. And a second billboard. Just throw it there, why not? Link that up with both of the assembly tables. Link up the storage to this assembly table. Scoot that a little bit too if we can. And there, we got some convenient assembly for things that just require metal, that don't require plastic or wood or anything else. It's just, there you go, metal. And that is really good for things like this. And all of the mold, the basic mold, is done there. And the final assembling was happening up there. So that's good to go. I'm gonna let them finish with the portable fireplaces real quick so we don't confuse everything. But that's set. Solus the Mysterious. Remember those garden gnomes that I used to sell? I've got something even better coming up. Oh, give me the details. Fucking flamingo statue. Flamingos, they're pink, they're cool, and they're way taller than garden gnomes. Hook me up with a small set of these, and we'll see if they sell well, okay? Yo, take out my frustrations on it. Sure, it's an urgent contract. Yikes, okay. I guess we'll take a look at it. The metal base. Fine. A bit of lathing and straight cutting. Sure. Then some plastic and painting. Easy enough. Just a one paint thing. I never got a billboard for these. Still gotta do that. Metal straight cuts. Got that. The lathes. Those we've got. And the final assembling. This is still technically priority. But it's also just on its last... I think it's just on the assembling stages at this point. Pretty much. I'll scoot these up to priority 5 for a moment, just in case. But spare workers should also be working on the flamingo statues, no problem. This is not distributing it very well. Currently not doing great with it. Getting caught up. Painting. Overclock the painting. Go, go, go! Paint them so fast! And make sure this is still definitely overclocked. I'm gonna give that priority now. Because we're super ahead with the fireplaces. Tight deadline on those flamingos. Yikes. Would be good to have a little more access to this storage room. It's not really in the greatest spot. Really? I had everything all lined up for like expanding and planning and stuff, but There we go. Come on, flamingos. Not looking good. Spending too long hauling and everything. It's also doing this weird shit again where it's not actually distributing it. Distribute, go, 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 go! Oh man, we like only just, I think, missed it. No, it's fine, just cancel it. Damn. Well, they paid me for some of them at least. That was a tough one to do. And that was just all my storage and everything is just too far away for it all. Which, for having that up here, my assembly thing, should probably have more general floor space for things. Just dunk them in the paint bucket. Yeah, exactly. Just throw it in. It's also annoying how I put it on the billboard and it had the distribution not quite 100% even. Like, if every assembly table is just doing one, that's fine. I don't need one doing three and two sitting idle because of it. Ah, well. So there's that. That's his, like, super fancy special contract. Then we can work on the scooter engine, I suppose. That's already set up and good to go. That shouldn't be too bad to do. Ah, and I leveled at some point. So, super haulers. Make a connection with the local gym, giving your haulers the opportunity to beef up and handle the workload with greater ease. Experienced haulers can become super haulers. Market grounds. And demand with gun. Super haulers. There he is. There's one right there. I'm not sure what's so super with him. Maybe it hasn't taken effect yet. They seem like they just get tired really easily. Decorations. Oh, we got a crazy Steve hat thing. Nice. I have a launch table down here. And you can have... yeah, also a launch table. That's fine. Get the mood, like, way up down here. Yeah, just a little spot to read the paper and everything. Nice. More market stuff, but I don't really care about the market right this moment. Kind of just pounding out the challenges for the experience and everything, because I think the market thing is just mostly for money and just having something to do in the meantime. But I think you really should be focusing a lot of your time on challenges. It didn't seem like it was doing a whole lot for me, but it's actually getting me a lot of experience and everything for it.